interesting thing. Remember a few weeks back we were wondering the alliance between NGC and Sierra Leone People's Party. How is it really going to work when it comes to contesting for a parliamentary seat? According to what we don't understand, NGC are saying none of the candidates are not for stand in the southeast. Then they like a buffer zone, they left hand for SLPP, let them stand. They don't want to stand against SLPP in the southeast. But will SLPP return the favor in the northwest, especially in Cambia, Usai, NGC, the new stronghold day? Let me talk to Wilfred Wise about this from the National Grand Coalition. Good morning, Mr. Wise.
A very good morning to you, Epic, and the people of Sierra Leone, and the listeners.
So, walk we through this. Concord Times report this morning say, una don't decide, say none of una candidates they not go run in the southeast of the country.
Well, that can be confirmed. What we are saying, strategic alliances, that's the meaning of being strategic. Strategic alliances, it's simple. Okay, this is an opportunity for now we able to talk to Sierra Leone and them we not know it in a strategic alliance. Now we responsibility for no say anything we get for deal with strategic. Now in that note day for USA we know say we people we partners are strong so that we go support and rally behind them. That's the essence of a strategic alliance. So it is fact that the reason for that for happen, now one of them things and we intend for do. And then a part of the agreement for law actually support we compatriot in the kind endeavor.
So given that una don't decide say una not run at the southeast, will SLPP return the favor to you in Cambia? Usai, we understand say una don't put up members of parliament list already.
Yeah, like what I say no more. Anytime we get for be with a stronghold, and also anytime we get for be with stronghold like that, we get for compromise. That's not the essence of a strategic alliance. So it is obvious for say we get for get dandy, settle for low suicide, we all go rally the end so that we're able to get a very fine result. So that's what exactly we are doing.
Okay, and is this something, because we understand say there are candidates because they're not glad with the party in decision are already they don't feel themselves in as independent members of candidates in their areas, in some of their areas, and they.
Well, what we go try for tell you in short situation, people don't get for feeling your way, but we don't try for do everything humanly possible for them to understand the issue of strategic alliance. And we as we get a presidential candidate 2018 for see that looking at the bigger picture for say these are some of the things that have happened. Endo agree saying that President's bill, that means we form a flag bearer when Dr. Kande Yunkela don't give him position for say yes, we are going to support His Excellency the President Julius Maada bill in this 2023 presidential election. So looking at that angle, you go really need to know say that's a very big thing we own form of flag bearer, Dr. Kande Yunkela don't take. So I believe so we say for understand it. With better communication, we go tell them waiting at the reason we need this now and the purpose of doing that.
On a parliamentary seats then, and one of the things we've been really make una as a still a relevant force in this country. Are you not worried that if una not feeling candidates in those places and end up not get enough seats or no seats at all in parliament, una relevance as a political party could be in jeopardy?
NGC have always been relevant. If you see the NGC able to come with, His Excellency the President approaching the NGC, know that we form a structure we're not able to be a sustainable structure to USA with this today. If we are not well structured, we're not for reach USA with this. Besides, now 4 seats that will begin at Cambia or the likes. So knowing that Nakambia will get to expand. If you watch with the strategic alliance, the strategy we will use, we fill most of the districts with people, western, urban, and rural. We get people that will fill the gap of this parliamentary seat. So that is why for tell you, say we are structured. Moyamba and the likes, Cambia and the likes, Freetown and so you the beginning for no say yes, we get people that we get for stand, we get people that we get for win beyond Cambia this time around. We get support at right around the country. So that's not to doubt. That's one of the things they want. We are well structured, we are intact, we get for big get to parliamentary and the USA we thought and fit say that's what happened, and that's what they do.
Is there any indication about of how many parliamentary seats perhaps your party will be targeting in this election?
Well, with the target, with the one get all Usa, we get. I will tell you this: one gets parliamentary, parliamentary seats all over Usa Oputa. So we wait for the outcome of the results and let the people then speak. Now the people then get for speak say we don't do during the years and we don't do for them and we don't advocate for them. So this now the people then get for speak. Let's wait till the time comes, then we will be able to see how the people then vote. But so far so good as I tell you, the people are happy with what we have been doing during the years, because if you look during N10 and then now we don't get this responsibility as an opposition. They like today will say no Kamusa with this so for no form a strategic alliance for the interests of the people, because we know say ultimately anybody NGC, in fact, that the party that I'm representing cannot solve the problem of this country. It should be a concerted effort, and that's what we are doing. And our mantra is Salon Force, and we know say put in Salon Force, power pass Salon go better.
Thank you very much for talking to us this morning.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Dana Wilfred Wise, the communications, the publicity secretary for the National Grand Coalition. We just been to talk to about the decision not for fill-in candidates in the southeast of the country, sign our Sierra Leone People's Party, then stronghold. So the tactics here in that is that it go minimize competition for the Sierra Leone People's Party. So some of them votes then they in a place like Bo, we NGC been get some very good number, and in some other pockets of places in the southeast, all of those votes could possibly go to SLPP. So that's the tactics. But whether that tactics will be replicated in the north of the country, Usai NGC been really get much more seats.